Guys, today's an exciting day for PIXIFI. I got an email from PIXIFI yesterday and I didn't really open it, but I'm opening it today and we're going to go through a live or just a candid kind of talk about it. I've been with PIXIFI for 10 years now, and basically it's kind of been the same since the beginning, which isn't a bad thing, but we want to kind of change things a little bit. And every once in a while, an update and refresh is great. It does make me anxious and nervous, as I'm sure everybody does, because anytime there's change, we automatically go like, we don't want the change. We don't want the change. Please don't change it. I've been working everything. And I'm that way right now, right? I send emails a certain way. I send my tasks a certain way, contracts, invoices, I do everything. But I do want my brand or PIXIFI itself, when I send things out, to feel a little bit like me. Maybe, change the colors around. I have logo colors. I have stuff like that. I don't want to change too much, and it doesn't sound like they're forcing us to change, but an option to change if we want. We're going to go through this email with you guys right now. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Jeremy with Jeremy Lou Photography. Thank you so much for tuning in. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Video helps you, give it a thumbs up and click that bell for notifications. It'll tell you every time I come off. I just realized this is mirrored from what I'm looking at here. This is mirrored because this is my left ear. Oh my God, that's mirrored. If I look at you guys this way, whatever, the camera's there. This is what's happening. If you're interested in PIXIFI, feel free to go into the description, and there's some stuff on PIXIFI to get you guys started. Here's the email that we got yesterday, and this is amazing. This email is basically going over what's happening in the next quarters of 2024. And although we've had some inklings of these from our developers, we haven't really seen anything yet. A lot of this might happen, this might happen, this might happen, and it's kind of neat to see it. And honestly, it's a little quicker than I anticipated, which is not a bad thing, but it means that we have to get our butts going and kind of rocking things out, right? This is just going to be updating. What they're not doing is they're not making you do everything from scratch again. They're making you update a lot more when, instead of using a lot of back ends, doing your own stuff in the back end. I don't know what it's called, CSS. I can't remember. Oh my God, I had it in my head. This is a lot of plug and play now, where maybe there's different fonts to choose from rather than having to add your own font on the back end. Maybe there's different colors to choose from, maybe different templates that you can click and push and work it out. So that's very exciting on this aspect, right? Let's go through this together. Let's see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you guys. And that's going to be a negative, Steve. That's going to be, it won't make my screen bigger. Here we go. Release overview. What are they going to do? What we need to know about brand settings update. The brand settings module will be released the last week of March, about a week from now. A week and a half from now. Completely redesigned and reorganized settings are much easier to manage and understand. You can now establish design options for your respective brands in PIXIFI without needing custom CSS. It was CSS. That has a chosen font, accent color. Basically, we're able to create templates to build into our things. This is great for people like me who don't know anything about CSS, who really spend the minimal amount of time setting things up. I don't want to set anything up. And if this was at the beginning of PIXIFI, I would have been so much happier. And the number one reason that I'm hesitant to refer PIXIFI, even though I refer PIXIFI over everything, the number one reason I'm hesitant was because it took me 2 to 4 weeks to set up my PIXIFI at the very beginning, which was a lot more rudimentary, which is a lot easier now if you're coming on. But this makes it even easier to set up, right? There's a new streamlined drag and drop inquiry form builder that you can customize. Cool. We've also streamlined the client portal builder and drag and drop functions. Lastly, you can choose whether to display your top logo and cover image for specific client-facing pages with the ability to preview page in action, client portals, booking page, and proposals. Money. This is amazing. This gives us a little bit more control of our identity, of our branding, and it also makes it a lot easier for us to do. So it looks like when they have the options, we get to choose the options and we don't have to go infinite onto what we can actually do, right? And then it includes a little video here. So if you're part of PIXIFI, you've already gotten this email. If you're not thinking about it, you did not get this email. But he goes through, and this is our developer talking here, right? About everything that goes through. I'm not going to show you guys that. I want to kind of talk about it. But what he's basically saying in all these videos is like, consider revisiting these aspects. So when it goes live, they're going to let us know when it goes live, and then we're going to revisit all these little aspects to do it, which I'm going to do. I'm going to revisit it slowly but surely, but I want to make sure everything's cool. What you need to know about the refresh client-facing pages, right? These are the pages that clients will see. And back then, if you were like me, it's just whatever PIXIFI gave us, right? There was no header. My logo wasn't really on it. It was just kind of a blank page. Maybe I could type in some words, put some things in, especially my questionnaires and all that. The design options you choose will apply to all client-facing pages. You can also update the visibility of top logo and cover image for client portals, booking pages, and proposals. We will be phasing in the new client-facing pages on the schedule below. Last week of March, first week of April, second week. So you have 3 weeks where he'll start to phase everything in slowly that we can kind of work on it. Of course, you're going to revisit everything. What you need to know if you utilize custom CSS. So these are for people that utilize custom CSS, because I think what they're doing is they're taking away CSS. If you use a custom code yourself with a new design, you can apply your branded data, blah, blah, blah. I think he will allow us. All this is saying is if you're in it and you're building your stuff already, you're going to have a certain time to build it before you're not allowed to build into anymore. So he's not going to take things away that you've done, but you're not going to be able to add any more after a certain date. And it looks like the last kind of time is going to be around here, first week of April. But look, new inquiry forms, legacy inquiry forms, client portal pages. This is all things that they're working on to change to make it better for all of us, which is amazing, which I'm really happy about. Facts, FAQs, what are brand settings? Why do they matter? What are client-facing pages? Client-facing pages are part of any PIXIFI application that touches your clients or leads. We'll kind of mention that. And I think that might be it. I'll keep you guys updated. But what this says to me, guys, is exactly what they promised, right? I am an ambassador for PIXIFI already. And so I kind of knew this stuff as it was coming. He's kind of asking us questions, talking to us through the Facebook group and through everything that's going on. And I've been with PIXIFI forever. And my thing to him was, to the whole developer team, was I want things simple. This is meant to keep my life simple. And if I have to go in and change code and change all this stuff, I'm just simply not going to do it. And that's just me. There's so many people on the Facebook page who know exactly what they're doing and how to work code CSS and all that. And I think it's amazing. I'm just not one of those people. The people I refer out typically aren't going to be those people as well. It looks like they're listening to what we have to say, and it looks like they're putting that out there. So if you're joining PIXIFI after 412, basically you're going to have this whole new system where you're just going to upload your logo in and then plug and play. I like this design. I like this. I like this. I like this color. I like this font. This font. And then boom, done. Anytime you send anything to a client, more professional. Booking pages, questionnaires, invoices, everything is more professional and ready to go. Very excited about this, and I'm happy that we're getting this. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Guys, keep you updated. But thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye. The only bad thing with this is I don't know how to stop this video. How do you actually stop the video?